Check your phone, man.
Go on, come on.
All right, let's get a load of hand, all right?
That's right.
All right, Police Officer 5000, Shalayala.
That's right.
Hold down the Brotherhood class. You know what I mean, on Tuesday. Of course, you know what I'm saying, it's always a pleasure to be here amongst the Akim, Agwatian, you know what I'm saying, doing the work of the Lord. I mean, there's nothing better on earth than doing this. You understand?
Right.
Best job on the planet. So it's always a pleasure to be here with my people. You understand? So of course, everybody knows it's Brotherhood. We all know it's synonymous with Brotherhood, sisterhood. You understand? So if I'm talking to the brothers, I'm talking to the sisters as well. You understand? You know, we already know that brotherhood and sisterhood is something that is imperative, something that's extremely important, something that's lacking, something that's needed. Right? I just saw a news clip from last week. I was late on it. We're right up the block around here on 128th Street in Harlem. There was a sister who was in a liquor store buying a bottle of wine, and a brother offered to buy the wine for her. She declined the offer, and in declining the brother's offer, now this is what the news is saying. She declined the offer, and I guess the brother didn't take lightly to it, so he went outside and beat her up. You know what I'm saying? Beat her up pretty bad, punched her all up in the nose. I don't know if he broke it or not, but her head was all wrapped up and all of that. And after he knocked her down, beat her up, stomped her out, he bit her forehead. You know what I'm saying? The news is saying it's all over a rejected bottle of wine. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the reason is, there's no reason for a sister to get beat up.
Right.
You understand? And when I seen that story, I seen that news clip, I thought it was extremely disturbing.
Right. That
during these times right now, that brothers and sisters are not even unified and getting along. You understand? Especially now.
Right.
You understand? For a brother to go ahead and beat a sister up over whatever reason is unacceptable.
Right.
That's no different between this white boy, what's his name, Chris Wheeler, the white boy that choked out his black wife or black girlfriend or whatever, choked her out to the point to where he thought she was dead. I think he choked her out, beat her up, everything. You know what I'm saying? I believe he's what, 6'10", 300 and something pounds, professional football player,
right.
Which means he's pretty big and strong, right? He do steroids and protein and testosterone for a goddamn living.
Right.
You understand? So he's obviously strong. So he's hitting the weights, you know what I mean, and doing all this keto, whatever else the hell he's doing, and sitting there choking out the sister who shouldn't have been with the white boy anyway.
Right.
Shouldn't have been with the white boy anyway, but in her ignorance, she almost lost her goddamn life.
Right.
You understand? The white boy choked out. I guess she went on unconscious. Said the white boy went on somewhere in the kitchen or something and went on and ate his damn food. She done popped up and he calmly said, "Oh, you still alive?" You know what I'm saying? He thought he killed her. Went on and finished sipping the soup. You understand? Ray Rice, his wife spit on him. He smacked her.
Right.
Not saying it was right, but they vilified that brother. You know what I'm saying? Kicked him out the league, removed his jerseys and everything else because of what he did.
Right.
His white boy done choked his sister out. Now he didn't take his medication, and you know, when he comes back to the team, you know, he should be ignored and his locker should be moved and all of that. No, the white boy needs to be lynched.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Castrated. You know, he needs to pay for what he did. Of course, we're not going to go out and do these things, but he needs to face justice. You understand? We see what happened in Rochester, New York, with a young 9-year-old girl got pepper sprayed by the police. If anybody's seen that video, it was a horrific video. It'll make you angry. It should make you angry. If it doesn't make you angry, as a black, so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American man, woman, or child, then something's wrong with you.
Right.
That should make you upset. That could have been your daughter, your son, your niece, your nephew, your best friend's child, anybody. It could have been one of them. That should infuriate you. The sister that was buying the wine that got beat up and bit, that could have been your mother.
Right.
Could have been your sister, aunt, cousin, whoever the case may be. Could have been your brother that did it, or your uncle, or your daddy, or yourself if you're not right. You understand? That sister that was dating that white boy, that, like I said, that could have been your aunt, your niece, your daughter. You understand? There's something in the air, man. There's a spirit out there that's trying their best to destroy us. You know what I'm saying? As a people. You understand? Trying to destroy us, to destroy our brotherhood and our sisterhood.
Right.
This the story of the sister getting beat up in the liquor store. That is a clear example of, that's a bad example of brotherhood and sisterhood. The sister that was dating the white boy that she got choked out, no brotherhood, no brother or sister inside of her. She wouldn't be with the white boy. You understand what I'm saying? None whatsoever. When the young girl in Rochester, when she was getting yoked up and thrown around, little tiny little girl. These are grown adults. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, these are grown adults. You understand? That's yoking this girl up. You understand? And throwing her around. Meanwhile, you know what happened? A brother walks by and is watching that.
Right.
You understand? A brother's walking by and he's watching it, witnessing it. He's scared for his life. You understand? He's scared for his life. What can he do? But sit there and watch the little girl get beat up and destroyed. You know what I'm saying? This society is trying to break down every little small fabric, of the black man and the black woman and the children. You understand? Just trying their best. Yeah, this is a horrible time. You know what I'm saying? Horrible time, and we under attack. You understand? We're absolutely under attack. So let's go into the scriptures real quick, all right? Let's go to Psalms. Let's start Psalms chapter 59 real quick.
Verse 3, sir?
Yeah, Psalm 59, verse 3.
Psalms chapter 59, verse 3. For lo, they lie in wait for my soul.
And this is what they do anyway. You know what I'm saying? They lie in wait for our souls because that's what they really want. Lynching you is not enough. You know what I'm saying? Beating you down, shooting you, that's not enough. You understand? That's just not enough. You know what I mean? That's not enough at all. So they want our souls. It's lucky. Quack, is that somebody that outranked me? All right, no sweat. You understand? This is what they do. Lie in wait for our souls. You understand? Keep going.
The mighty are gathered against me.
Say it again.
The mighty are gathered against me.
Now, some people might look at this white man as being mighty, being strong with the military and the police force and the Congress and the Senate and the Proud Boys and the militia, and they got everything going on. You understand what I'm saying? They got everything going on. They seem to be mighty, and these mighty people are gathered against us.
Right.
You can see it in the events that's taking place. You can look at your neighborhoods and tell that they're trying to gather against us. You understand? They want to destroy this brotherhood, destroy this sisterhood. They don't want us to be together in no form or fashion. You understand? Keep going.
Not for my transgression.
Say what?
Not for my transgression.
Not for our sins, not for nothing that was done to them, not for nothing that, any problems that we caused them. We didn't put the oppressor in the ghetto. We didn't put the oppressor, give them AIDS and give them abortion clinics and all of this stuff. We didn't give them heroin. We didn't give them this stuff. They gave it to us.
Right.
So they lie and wait for us, not because of something we did wrong. Go ahead.
Nor for my sins.
Or nor for my sins. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Oh Lord.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Verse 4.
Verse 4. Verse 4. They run and prepare
They
themselves.
do what?
They run and prepare themselves.
Now they run and prepare themselves because they're eager to destroy us. They're eager to crush us and beat us down to powder. They're eager to do it. That's why they run into it and preparing for it. Go ahead.
Come on. Without my fault.
With nothing that I did to them. Once again, got to reiterate that. They're doing it. If they're so eager to kill us and eager to destroy us, not because we did nothing, that means there's something in there. You know what I'm saying? There's something inside of them. They got a hatred inside of them for us. Go ahead.
Awake to help me, and behold.
You understand? That's what we need. We need the Lord to help us. But how can the Lord help us? If we want justice, we're going to have to be more righteous than their wickedness. You understand? That's what we're going to have to do as a people. You understand? Because they're waiting for our souls. They want our souls. Go to Ezekiel 35:5. They want our souls bad. They're gathered up against us. You understand? They seem to be so mighty. We seem to be so weak. That young black girl getting twirled around and tossed around and pepper sprayed. I'm sure she felt like these are some mighty people. You know what I'm saying? They're big and strong. They got the Batman belt on. Every piece of equipment that you can find is wrapped around their hips. And here they are beating on a little girl, pepper spraying a little girl. You understand? Like they couldn't just pick her up and toss her in the car. Not saying that's right. But what I'm saying is it could have been done. Right. It's a little girl. Right. You understand what I'm saying? And if they felt so threatened by that little girl, you can imagine if it was a big black man, what they would have did. Right. They would have put their knee on his neck. They would have shot him in his back. Right. They would have choked him. You know what I'm saying? They would have done these things because these are cowards. The oppressor is a natural coward.
That's right.
I don't care how much MMA he do and all of that hunting and all of that. He's a coward. Right. You understand? He's a coward. Any creature that can just go in the woods and just sit there with a rifle and shoot a deer just to get the deer's head on his wall is a coward. You understand what I'm saying? Right. That's a coward. It's going somewhere to go shoot a bear just for the fun of it. You know what I'm saying? That's a coward. Right. Why don't they go and wrestle the bear for the fur? Right. Go and wrestle the bear. Go and run and tie the deer up or something and wrestle with the deer and the big ass antlers and everything he got. Why don't you go there and do that? They're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that a real sport? That's a sport. Go and wrestle that goddamn bear. You know what I'm saying? But now you're going to lay in the woods and camouflage in a tree and go shoot a bear for the fun of it. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's a coward. Hold on, let me get you in Ezekiel real quick. Ezekiel 35:5.
Come on, God.
All right, you can go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
A what?
A perpetual hatred.
That's what they got. A perpetual hatred. Right. An ongoing, everlasting, forever burning, never going away hatred. Right. For you. You know what I'm saying? For us. Right. It's perpetual. It ain't going nowhere. You understand? It ain't going nowhere. It's a perpetual hatred. Read it again.
Okay. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood.
And the what?
And has shed the blood of the children of Israel.
You understand? They have shed the blood of the children of Israel. Right. That's how you know they got this ongoing hatred. They've been killing us forever. Right. They've been destroying the Brotherhood forever. We just was watching 12 Years a Slave. And I love watching the movies. I love watching 12 Years a Slave and all the slave movies because I like to stay angry. Right. I like to stay angry at this oppressor in this oppressive society. Not mad at a brother or sister or no crazy nonsense like that. I'm talking about I like the oppression makes me mad and I like it. Right. And I want to keep it. I want to fall asleep and get comfortable. This society is not a place where you can't get comfortable. Right. When you get comfortable, you get high, you get drunk, you got random crazy sex and all types of filth and disgustingness, and you become a part of society when you're comfortable. I never want to be comfortable. Right. YAHANNA told me to never be comfortable in this nasty, disgusting society. So we watch things like 12 Years a Slave and all of that to keep that anger burning. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? I got a perpetual hatred for them too. Right. You You understand? I got a perpetual hatred too, and I want my fire to continue to burn. So we was watching 12 Years a Slave, and the slave master made one of the slave dudes whip the sister. You know what I'm saying? Made him get behind her and whip her. Told him to whip her hard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whip her hard. You know what I'm saying? And this is the methods they use to this day. You understand? Not saying the brother wanted to do it, but this is how we cause division. You know what I'm saying? That's how they cause division. You know what I'm saying? They have a perpetual hatred for us. You understand? And their goal is to destroy us. And how can you do that? By dividing us.
Right.
You understand? This is why Mexicans hate Negroes, and Negroes can't deal with Jamaicans. Jamaicans can't deal with the Dominicans. Dominicans can't deal with Puerto Ricans. Puerto Ricans can't do it, and it goes on and on and on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? But all of this separation and all this divisive stuff is because of the oppressor. That's the only way he can continue to oppress.
Right. Is
by causing division, and he's going to cause a division forever. Why? Because he has a perpetual hatred. Right. Let's read it again from the top.
Go on, card. This is Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 5. Right. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. And has shed the blood of the children of Israel.
How? Go ahead.
By the force of the sword.
By the what?
By the force of the sword.
By getting lynched. By what?
By the force of the sword.
By getting shot by the police. By what?
By the force of the sword.
By getting choked out. By what?
By the force of the sword.
You understand? Violently. Go ahead.
In the time of their calamity.
Now, calamity mean? Let's look it up. Let's look at calamity. Because that's what they done. You know what I'm saying? Right. They shed our blood in the time of our calamity. Go ahead.
Calamity, an event. Calamity, an event causing great and often sudden damage or distress.
Now, in our distress stage, in our damage stage, you can go ahead and do what you got to do with that. With the door. Just hold on Christ, brother, right? You know what I'm saying? In the time of us being damaged, in the time of our distress, in the time of all of the abortions that we're getting, all of the drugs, all of the hatred, all of the police brutality, everything we're going through, all of the imprisonment, everything, you know what I'm saying? They decided to still shed our blood. Right. You know what I'm saying? They decided to still beat us down, have no mercy. They decided to still do it. Right. You have to really hate somebody. You know the old saying, don't kick them when they're down. Right. You know what I'm saying? Well, they put us down and continue to kick us. Right. Continue to stomp us out. You understand? They're just not satisfied with that. You understand? Right. They're just not satisfied with it. You already got us down. What's the sense of stomping us out now? Wow. Because it's not just about stomping you out. They want your soul. You understand? Come on. They want our souls. You understand? So they have to continue to stomp us out and beat us down in our time of distress, in our time of being damaged. You understand? That little girl was crying out for her father. The more she cried out, the more it fed their blood thirst. Right. The more it fed it. It was quenching to hear this girl crying for her dad. It served them great pleasure. It served that white boy great pleasure to watch that black girl who refused to bow down to him. Right. Gotta give her some props for that. Right. He wanted her to bow down to me. At least she didn't do it. You understand? And guess what? It served him great pleasure to get on top of her and choke her and watch her sit there and do all of that until her eyes was shut and he thought she wasn't breathing no more. It served him great joy. That's why after he did that, he can go sit down and eat. Right. It's like having good sex and then you go eat a sandwich. You understand? It filled his lust, that blood-thirsting, perpetual hatred to watch that black woman just choke and gag, and he just got excited over it. He had to go eat after that. You understand? This is the beast that we're dealing with. And unfortunately, brothers like the brother in the liquor store that beat up on black women have been comfortable in this society and has took on some characteristics of this disgusting beast. You understand? Let's read it again.
Calamity. An event causing great and often sudden damage.
Go ahead.
Or distress.
Or distress. You understand? Causing damage or distress. That's calamity. You understand? Let's read the scripture. Let's read the scripture from the top again.
Verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force.
We don't know what that is. Go ahead.
By the force of the sword in the time of their calamity.
In the time of our being damaged, in the time of our distress, you still destroyed us with the sword, man. You still did it. Go ahead.
In the time that their iniquity had an end.
You understand? In the time where, like I said before, we wasn't doing nothing to these people, man. You understand? Wasn't doing nothing to these people. But they still seek out to destroy us. You understand? Let's drop that. Let's keep on. Let's keep pushing real quick. Go to Psalms 50. Let's go into Psalms again. Psalms 55 and 21, I believe it is.
Psalms chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Say it again.
The words of his mouth.
Joe Biden. Say it again.
The words of his mouth.
Bill Clinton. Say it again.
The words of his mouth.
Your supervisor at your job. Go ahead. Say it again.
The words of his mouth.
The white boy that took the black girl, Chris Wheeler. What's his name? Go ahead.
The words of his mouth.
Go ahead.
Were smoother than butter.
This white man's words are smooth as butter.
Right.
You understand? Make you think he's on your side. Make you think he help you. Make you think we shall overcome and everything else. His words are smoother than butter. Go ahead.
But war.
But what?
But war.
No unity.
But war.
No peace.
But war.
No helping the black man.
But war.
Go ahead.
Was in his heart.
War is in his heart. War is on his mind all the time.
Right.
It's always warfare with these people, man.
Right.
You understand? And in war, you kill. That's it. In war, you kill and you conquer and you take captives in war.
Right.
And that's what they do. They kill, they conquer, and take captives. This is what they do. This is what they've always done, no matter where they step their foot at.
Right.
It's always wartime. We're going to recognize and realize these things.
Right.
They gather themselves together. We read that in the scriptures before, where they gather themselves together against us.
You
understand? And war's on their mind all the time.
Right.
Keep going.
His words.
His what?
His words. Were softer than oil.
It was softer than oil. You understand? Some oil you might rub on your skin or put in your hair, that good hot oil treatment where they massage your scalp all good. His words are softer than oil. Right? Go ahead.
Yes. Were they drawn swords?
Yes. They draw swords. Didn't we just read in the last scripture how they kill us with swords? You know what I'm saying? Still they draw their swords on us. You understand? Even though they speak nicely and speak calm and softly and make you think that they're on your side and so forth and so on. I don't give a damn. There's no such thing as a good white person. You might think there is, even if they are kissing the boots of the priests and prophets, they are eligible for a piece of the Most High's mercy. A piece of the mercy. Maybe they won't get 100 lashes. Maybe they'll get 99. You understand? Maybe they get 99. You understand? And guess what? They deserve it. They deserve 9,000 lashes. But always remember and keep in your mind that war is what they're all about.
Right.
And that's always on their mind from here on out. Let's go to Revelation chapter 11. We can start at verse 7.
Oh God. Revelation chapter 11, verse 7. And when they shall have finished their testimony, the beast that ascendeth out of the bottomless pit.
Say it again. The what? The what?
The beast.
The what?
The beast.
The white man. Go ahead.
The beast that ascendeth out of the bottom shall make war against them.
And that's the white man. You know what I'm saying? That ascends from that bottom pit. You know what I'm saying? This is the spirit of that white man. He'll ascend from that bottomless pit. And go ahead.
Shalakia.
Verse 7.
Shall make. Shalakia.
Go ahead.
Shall make war against them.
Say it again.
Shall make war against them and shall overcome them and kill them.
That's what they're doing us right now. They're making war against us. They're overcoming us and they're killing us.
Right.
This is what they're doing right now, today, and they've been doing it. How can they overcome us? By putting crack in your community like they did. By putting K2 in your community like they're doing. You understand? By giving the white boys treatment and everything for their opioid epidemics, but yet still there's been walking around here in this cold winter blizzard with no shoes on their feet.
Right.
Just last week, I seen a homeless man dead on the street on 125th Street. Right on 125th and Lexington. He was gone. You understand? Gone, probably froze to death. You understand? You want to say something?
Did you, Salak, you saw the body, sir?
Yeah.
Was that brother had no shoes?
No, he didn't.
Go on, sir.
Yeah, no, he didn't have no shoes. He had no shoes on his feet. But you could tell he was, you know.
An elderly, dark-skinned brother?
He wasn't that dark-skinned, no. He was kind of, I guess you would say brown-skinned. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it wasn't. I think I know you're talking about too. The old brother that be out there with. He don't never got no shoes.
Come on, sir. Come on.
I don't think it was him.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't think it was him. You understand? But he was gone. You know what I'm saying? And people walk around, you know, normal. You know what I'm saying? Police standing there. You know what I'm saying? They went, put a white sheet over them, covered them on up, and you know what I mean? But they overcome and kill us. I'm sure he might have been involved with something that this white man put in our community.
Right.
You understand? They're the ones that put us down and keep us down.
Right.
You understand? They overcome us and they kill us. Go ahead.
Verse 8. And their dead bodies.
And they do what?
And their dead bodies.
Just like the brother we seen on 125th and Lexington Avenue. They're what?
And their dead bodies.
Just like Trayvon Martin and Mike Brown and George Floyd and everybody else you can think of, people we don't even know that didn't make the national news and so forth and so on. Go ahead.
Shall lie in the street.
In the what?
Shall lie in the street.
On 125th Lexington Avenue. Where at?
Shall lie in the street.
Where at?
Of the great city.
Of the what?
Great city.
New York City. What?
Great city.
Chicago. What?
Great city.
LA. What?
Great city.
Miami. What?
Great city.
That's what's going to happen. And that's what's happening now. Our bodies lie in the streets of these great cities, man. You understand? Because their job is to overcome us and kill us.
Right.
Go ahead. Keep reading.
Which spiritually is called Sodom in Egypt.
Say it again.
Which spiritually is called Sodom.
It's called what?
Sodom in Egypt.
The land of homosexuality and captivity.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Where also our Lord was crucified.
You understand? That's what they're doing to us right now.
Right.
Crucifying us. Killing us unjustly. You understand? That's what's going on right now to this very day. To this very day is going on. And this is how they try to overcome us and kill us. And how you do that, you have to destroy the brotherhood.
Right.
You have to destroy the brotherhood.
Right.
You have to destroy the sisterhood.
Right.
They have to make us hate each other. They have to put a stop on us loving each other, forgiving each other, being cordial to one another, being respectful to one another. They have to put a stop to that.
Right.
They got to put a stop to that. You can't. Our people are so messed up that we don't even want anybody correcting us.
Right.
You understand? Don't even want somebody correcting us. Say, nah, brother, you should try it this way. I had to nigga, mind your business. Who you talking to? I didn't ask you. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop that. You understand? When you feel any type of ill spirit or ill will towards your brother or your sister, you ain't no better than the oppressor. I don't care if it's on the smallest level, period. Right. You understand? Have some goddamn respect for your brother and your sister. If you don't, you are a part of the problem. Huh. I don't care how, much in the truth or in the world or whatever you got going on, I don't give a damn about it. If you got any type of piece of hatred or just a grudge or whatever against your brother, your sister, you are a part of the problem. You ain't no better. You understand? Let's go to Lamentations real quick. Book of Lamentations. Go to the Book of Lamentations real quick. To lament means to what? Cry, feel sorrow. You understand? We go to the Book of Sorrows. You understand? These are times right now we're gonna have to come together. You know what I'm saying? We have to come together and unify. You know what I'm saying? They put everything in our way. They put money in our way. They put drugs in our way. You understand? These things distract us. They starve us and make us fight over the food. You understand? They starve us and make us fight over the food. Right. And instead of us fighting each other, why don't we come together and take the food from them? Right. Why don't we do that? That sounds like more of a plan. I think we'll get more food that way. That's right. Because them oppressors, they came together and they climbed that wall of the Capitol building. Right. They climbed the wall of the Capitol building to go and lynch political figures. You know what I'm saying? They would lynch Pence and all of that. They went up in there. I ain't gonna get over that one. They climbed the wall, went pissing on the floor. Right. Defecating on the floor, putting their feet up on desks, stealing mail, killed the cop, beat the skin off another cop. Right. Beat him with everything they could find. They beat him with flip flops, Stacey Adams, flag poles. Right. They beat that cop with dragged him in the crowd and beat him. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, a nigga scared to go help a little girl that's getting beat up by the police and pepper sprayed right in front of him. He's scared. Right. Our oppressor is bold enough to climb the Capitol wall with an intent to kidnap, murder, steal. You understand? And niggas are scared of the police. Right. Know what I'm saying? They just ain't my business and just keep it moving. You understand? That's how much they have overtaken us. And they know that they can kill us. Right. Trust me. If they know they can go in there and try to lynch the vice president, what you think that they feel towards your black ass? Right. They gonna feel they can do it to you with no problem. You know what I'm saying? No problem. We're gonna climb this wall and go lynch Pence. You understand? These are the people we dealing with, man. You know what I'm saying? Where we at again?
We in the Book of Lamentations, sir.
Chapter 2, verse 21, please.
21, God. Lamentations, chapter 2, verse 21. Uh-huh. The young and the old lie on the ground in the streets.
Say it again.
The young and the old lie on the ground in the streets.
You understand? And that's what's going on right now. Our young and our old are lying in the streets, man. They lying out in them streets. You see them, whether they laying out there homeless, laying out there hurt. You see heroin addicts getting high out their mind. K2, brothers and sisters smoking that K2 and all of that, running around. Brothers smoking dust, or some people call it Sherm or PCP or angel dust, whatever you want to talk, getting butt naked, right, running around and passing out on the damn street. You see dead bodies out on the streets. You see all types of things out here on these streets, man. I seen that we was walking to class not that long ago, and a brother was taking, he was defecating. You know what I'm saying? Defecating right outside. You know what I'm saying? Right. He was went to put his back against the wall, squatted down, and started defecating. Right. Right outside, broad daylight, like it's no problem. You understand? Just caught an old lady not too long ago outside in between the cars out here pissing. Old lady pissing. You understand? God. You see all types of things out here in the streets. That's where our people is at. Right. Go ahead.
My virgin.
My what?
My virgin. And my young men.
Our young, beautiful sisters, the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American women. Go ahead.
And my young men.
And our soldiers. These young brothers out here that's 18 and 19 and 20 and younger than that. You know what I'm saying? Young soldiers. Right. You understand? What happened to them? Go ahead.
Oh, fallen.
At what?
Fallen.
Go ahead.
By the sword.
Oh, there it go. Again. There go that sword again. You understand? They have fallen by the sword. You know how many young brothers here dying, getting killed? Right. You know how many young girls? There's what, 64,000? It's 64,000 a year ago. It's probably more now. Right. News ain't talking about it. 64,000 so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American girls missing. Gone. Kapoof. Vanished. Nobody's talking about that. Right. Young girls. Young boys getting murdered or murdering. Right. Filling up the prisons and filling up the graveyards. Nobody can tell me these scriptures are not real. That's right. You understand what I'm saying? God. The Quran don't have this, and Christians damn sure ain't teaching this. Right. You understand? You know, Christians are teaching prosperity. You will make it one day. You will make it. The Lord has a blessing for you. Yeah, I hear you. You understand? I hear what you're saying. But to really get down and dirty with these scriptures, you got to read these scriptures and see for yourself how it applies to this wicked, disgusting, filthy society. Good. You understand? What we're reading is not a lie. What we're reading is what's real. Right. We can read these scriptures and say, that is going on out there. You understand? That is going on out there. You understand? God. Let's keep reading.
Come on, God. Thou hast slain.
That's what?
Thou hast slain them in the day of thine anger.
Yeah, they killed us once again. They have killed us once again. You understand? These scriptures can only be referring to one group of people, and those are the children of Israel. And the children of Israel consist of so-called Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. You understand? God. That's who they consist of. That is one race of people. Right. You understand? That's one race of people. Let's keep going.
Go on, God. Thou hast killed.
That's what?
Killed.
Go ahead.
And not pity.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no pity. Ain't no mercy. Is this not true? They've killed us and had absolutely no pity about it. Right. No care about it. It's business as usual. You understand? It's business as usual. They don't give a damn about none of that. Why would they? They're beasts. You understand? Animals. Right. And they gather themselves together against us because what? Because they want our souls and everything else we just went over and read. You know what I'm saying? How could they have pity for us? There is no pity. God. You understand? Let's go to, let me see. Go to the book of Zechariah real quick.
Go on, God.
Let me get there real quick. Zechariah. All right, Zechariah chapter 11.
On God.
You got something on you?
It's not particular, sir.
Okay.
Go on God. Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. whose possessors slay them.
Do what?
Whose possessors slay them.
You understand? The possessors slay us. You know what I'm saying? We are possessed. We were all, children of Israel, put into captivity one way or another, no matter how you twist it and turn it. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And hold themselves not guilty.
Yeah, they kill us and they hold themselves not guilty. You understand? They have no pity for us and they hold themselves not guilty.
Right.
Go ahead.
And they that sell them say.
They that do what?
Sell them say.
Go ahead.
Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich. And their own shepherds pity them not.
And this is the spirit of the white man. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Some brothers and sisters have the same spirit, but if they do, this is obtained by this beast, by this oppressor. You understand? That same spirit, where they have no pity for us. You know why? Because they see that we don't even have pity for each other. Right. You understand? We don't have any pity for each other. These so-called shepherds, these Christian pastors, these imams and all of that, and these disgusting bastards that lead our people to death. They don't pity us either. God. The white man controls them. Right. If anybody's seen Black Watch? I believe it was Black Watch, or either it was Buddha Shuttle, where they was talking about the Southern Baptist whatever convention or whatever it is, with these white folks that run the church saying black churches can't even talk about race no more. Don't even mention it. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of these black churches are being funded and backed up by the white churches. You understand? So if you sit up in a Christian church, even if it's a non-denominational Christian church, you hallelujah, Lord, banging your tambourine, talking in tongues, and all of that. I'm not knocking you. I used to be there as well. Right. You understand what I'm saying? I used to be there as well. I thought it was the place of God. You know what I'm saying? And it's not. These are just little trap houses that the white man have set up. That's all it is. You understand? And because of these little trap houses, guess what? Them people are not going to have no pity on us because they've trained these so-called shepherds to not have any pity on us as well. Right. You understand? It's a disgusting spirit that's out there that's going on, but we got to put an end to it and stop it. Right. How do you stop it? Start by loving your brother and sister first. That's right. Start by doing that. Start by coming together, working out our differences, going to him and him alone, and speaking out and talking out and working it out. Right. Because there's a common enemy that's trying to kill us. You understand? The coronavirus is out here now, right? Coronavirus and COVID-19. What's everybody doing now? What's everybody doing now since coronavirus is out here? What's everybody doing?
They're covering their own.
They're wearing a mask. Why?
They don't want to catch it.
Why?
Because they're afraid they don't want to die.
They don't want to die. Because the coronavirus is killing you. The white man is killing us. Right. You understand? We should all come up with a plan to cover ourselves. Right. So we don't catch him and die.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because this white man told you to put a mask on. Well, a black man's telling you to unify. That's right. And we won't die. Right. But this white man is way worse than coronavirus. Way worse than COVID-19. Right. You understand? Way worse. So we should put on a mask for this white man. And I ain't talking about a literal mask. Right. You understand what I'm saying? We should put something on for him because he's killing us and been doing it for a long time. Right. We've been doing something wrong. You understand? When the U.P.K, we figured it out. That's right. Through the Spirit of the Most High in Christ. We figured it out. We know this white man is a absolute plague to the earth. Right. You understand? And we've been wearing our masks. They laughed at us for wearing these masks. They laughed at us. You understand? They laughed at us. It's not so funny now. You see what's going on. Right. It's not so funny now. Right? We got more on that?
Nah, sir.
Read it one more time.
Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
You understand? That's what they do. Hold themselves not guilty for the things they do. You understand? Go to Ecclesiastes real quick and drop that.
Come on, come.
Go to 5 and 8.
Come on, come. Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 8. If thou seest the oppression of the poor.
You understand? When you see the oppression of the poor, that's the scripture towards the rich. You know what I'm saying? Towards them shepherds that misguided us. You know, so-called shepherds. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, Oprah and all the rest of them.
Right.
Go ahead.
And violent perverting of judgment.
Now, what does that mean? Violent perverting of what?
Perverting of judgment.
And what else?
Injustice.
And what?
Injustice.
Violent perverting of judgment and justice. You're going to see the oppression of the poor. You're going to see that they're not fairly judged and they get no justice. I mean, who is this talking about?
Right.
You understand? And I know you might have a couple of coins and you think you're a nigga with some money. You're not, compared to the oppressor of the society. They make the money. They can go, they print it up. They make it.
Right.
You understand? Who else is oppressed and poor and gets a bad and perverted and violent judgment and no justice? Only us.
Right.
You understand? Only us. Why? Because the plan is to destroy. You understand? The plan is to destroy the brotherhood and sisterhood of the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Americans. That's the plan. You understand? That's the absolute plan. Let's keep reading.
Oh, God. Marvel not.
Say it again.
Marvel not.
Say it again.
Marvel not at the matter. For he that is higher than the highest regarded.
You understand? Him that is higher than the highest, he regarded. You understand? So we dealing with all this oppression. We dealing with this violent perverting of judgment and justice. Don't marvel at it, because he that's higher than the highest, or he who's higher than the richest, he regardeth. And that's the Most High God. In order to get the Most High God's attention, we have to do what we need to do to serve and to satisfy him. And in doing such, his satisfaction with us means death for this oppressor.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It means death for this oppressor. And I ain't talking about no singing and we shall overcome and get hit in head with rocks and you sitting there just, you know, praying and just being a sucker. I'm not saying that. You got to be hardcore when it comes to serving the Most High God. You can't be a sucker or a sissy serving the Most High God, because you're going to see this oppression. You're going to see a violent perverting of judgment and justice. You're going to see it. You're going to deal with it, be a part of it. Keep going.
And there be higher than they.
You understand? The Most High God's higher than all of this garbage, all of this filth. And that's what we need. Now, how can we start? By serving the Most High God. You know, you can start by serving the Most High God. Serve your brother.
Right.
Serve your sister. Love them. I'm going to paraphrase the scripture. How can you love God who you never seen and hate your brother that you see it, that you do see? I'm paraphrasing. You understand? Don't be a liar out here. Don't be a liar. You can't say you love God, but you hate another brother or another sister. And if you do hate another brother or sister, have a grudge against another brother or sister, or whatever the case may be, then you have been infiltrated by the spirit of this white man, of this oppressor, man.
Right.
Now, that doesn't mean you got to deal with everybody, you know what I'm saying? But to have an ill will or an ill spirit towards another brother or sister, that's off. And that's something that we shouldn't have. You understand? Let's go to the book of Titus real quick.
Now,
matter of fact, no, let's drop it. Let's go to, I want to go to my favorite scripture real quick. Go to 1 Maccabees. Everybody who know me know I love this scripture. I'm gonna keep on bringing it out too. 1 Maccabees chapter 3. And start at verse 17.
1 Maccabees chapter 3, verse 17. Who, when they saw the host coming to meet them, said unto Judas, how shall we be able, being so few, to fight against so great a multitude?
Understand that those who are familiar with this story, this is one of Judas Maccabee's soldiers who's coming to him asking him, how the hell can we beat these people? Us being so small, how can we win? And we might ask ourselves this question to this day. How us, being a bunch of broke, depressed, convicted, drug addict, alcoholic, bunch of Negroes and spicks and everything else, how can we win against these people?
Right.
Didn't we read earlier that the mighty gather against us?
Right.
How can we win seeing that they're so mighty? And we're so small, we're so broke, we're so destroyed.
Right.
You understand? We're so depressed, we're so full of schizophrenia, we're so full of these things. How can we win? We're all full of child support. You know what I'm saying? We all full of diabetes and high blood pressure and everything else. We all full of that.
Right.
We small. How can we win? Go ahead.
To fight against so great a multitude and so strong.
And so what?
And so strong.
With all of that Congress and government and law enforcement and military and militias. How can we do that? I mean, damn, they capital and got away with it.
Right.
They might have caught a few here and there. Most part got away with it, did it? No police action, no nothing. I can't even sip a beer on my porch.
Right.
Without being harassed. I can't even play loud music without being harassed. I can't sell CDs in front of a gas station. I can't walk to the store and get Skittles and a Snapple. You understand? I can't even do these things. I can't even be a 9-year-old girl that just needs somebody to talk to at the time.
Right.
I can't do that. You understand? I can't even walk in my apartment. Excuse me. I can't even be in my apartment and have a white woman walk in my apartment and shoot me dead.
Right.
I can't even sit in my apartment in my drawers and eat ice cream.
Right.
How can we win? Go ahead.
Seeing we are ready to faint.
We're ready to faint and pass out. Go ahead.
With fasting on this day.
We ready to faint from lacking of nutrients. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't even got enough.
Right.
We ready to faint and pass out. Do you know the suicide rate for young black girls is going up? You know they killing themselves? 8-year-olds hanging themselves? What an 8-year-old know about hanging themselves?
Right.
An 8-year-old. They killing themselves and cutting their wrist and all of that. 8 years old. The suicide rate for us is going up.
Right.
How can we win? You mean to tell me now our children are killing themselves and my sisters aborting babies? I mean, how can we win? Keep going.
Verse 18. Unto whom Judas answered, It is no hard matter.
Well, this is what Judas is saying. Judas was a man of the Lord.
Right.
A man of war. He understands that his enemies are about war. So guess what? He's about war. Only difference is he's a man of the Lord.
Right.
You understand? He's a man of the Lord. And that makes a difference. Now, what does this black man say? What does this leader say? A man of war, a man of the Lord. Because we all know in Exodus it says the Lord is a man of war. Right. We all know that. You understand? So what does this black man of war say? Keep going.
It is no hard matter.
It ain't a big deal. I know we weak. I know we got some recovery. We got some brothers with high blood pressure, some sisters that's whoring, some brothers that's lost, confused. You understand? I know it's not that many of us. I know. But it's no hard matter. Go ahead.
For many.
For what?
Many.
For a whole bunch of them. For the Proud Boys.
Right.
For the left wing and right wing and all of that garbage. You understand? For the Ku Klux Klan, the Aryan Nation, and all of that.
That's right.
It's no big deal. For many, go ahead.
To be shut up in the hands of a few.
Yeah. It only took a few niggas and spicks and wetbacks to take care of these people.
That's right.
We don't need many. Go ahead.
And with the God of heaven.
Say it again.
And with the God of heaven.
With the Most High God, the God of the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the God of the 12 tribes of Israel. Go ahead.
It is all one.
It's all the same thing to him. It's all the same thing to him. You understand? Keep going.
To deliver with a great multitude.
He can do it with many. Go ahead.
Or a small company.
Or he can do it with a small company. Right. Small army. A small unit. You understand? It's all one with him.
Right.
It don't matter. You understand? This is what this black man of war is telling his scared soldier.
Right.
You understand? His worried soldier, his nervous soldier. This is what he's telling him. Ain't no big deal. Most High God is with us.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Verse 19. For the victory of battle standeth not in the multitude of an host.
The victory don't count. It don't matter about how big they are, strong they are. That's not what the victory is. No matter how big and strong it looks. You know, an airplane is big and strong. You've been on an airplane. It's big and strong and take off in the air. You know what I'm saying? Right. Fly through the sky. Takes a whole bunch of gas and everything. I mean, it's a big piece of metal and plastic and aluminum and everything flying and soaring through the sky.
Right.
It's humongous. And all it takes is about 3 little geese to get caught up in the engine or something as it's flying, and that plane is going to go down.
Right.
That's all it takes. A flock of birds to get caught up in them engines and the propellers or whatever, and it's going down. That big thing in the sky is going to be brought down by 3 or 4 geese.
Right.
You understand? That's how the Lord deals. The Lord will kill you with locusts. You understand what I'm saying? That's what he'll do.
Right.
He don't need much. This is the God we serve.
That's right.
This is the God we serve. And you got to be hardcore to serve him. You understand? Go ahead.
But strength cometh from heaven.
From where?
From heaven.
That's where our strength comes from.
That's right.
You understand? It comes from heaven. It comes from the Most High God. Now, how can we obtain this strength? First, we have to love our brothers and sisters.
That's right.
We have to do it. It's mandatory. You can't get it unless that happens. That's the strength that comes from heaven. Your brother and sister is your strength that comes from heaven.
That's right.
You understand? That's your strength. The Most High God will do the rest.
Right.
But realize that your brother, your sister is your strength. You understand?
Go
ahead.
Verse 20. They come against us.
Now, here we go. Here we go. We've already read how they come against us all the time.
Right.
We've already read that. How they come up against us. They come against us in our calamity.
Right.
Right? They come against us. They want our souls. They gather up against us. They're mighty. All these scriptures we just went over.
Right.
They come up against us. Go ahead.
And much pride.
Let's say it again.
And much pride.
They come against us in much pride. You understand? Much pride.
Right.
Who they come up against us in. Didn't Donald Trump have a lot of pride?
Right.
It took a lot of pride to climb that Capitol wall.
Right.
You understand? They got a lot of pride. You understand? A whole bunch. And that's what they come up against us with, in pride. Go ahead.
And iniquity to destroy us.
With pride and sin to destroy us.
Right.
You understand? Everything that in the scriptures say that we shouldn't do, that's what they use to come up against us.
Right.
You understand? They push homosexuality.
Right.
They push cigarettes and Black and Miles. You understand? They push these things on us because they know these are things that go against the Most High God.
Right.
They know that Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans are the chosen people of God. So therefore, they push these things on us because they know it goes against God. You understand?
God.
They know these things go against God, so they push it on us. You think niggas made up strip clubs? But that's white people stuff.
Right.
White people did all of that, ran brothels and all of that. That was white people stuff.
Right.
Doing all of that, all that freakiness and all that. You remember years ago they said girls going wild. That was white girls tongue kissing each other on boats and at parties. Sisters wasn't doing that.
Right.
Now all of a sudden, sisters is freaky now. You know what I'm saying? And they messing with girls. You know what I'm saying? And everything else. All of that men dressing like women. That was white boy stuff.
That's right.
White boys did that. They dressed up as boys at night and put on fishnet stockings and all of that. You know what I'm saying? They do all of that. That wasn't us.
Right.
That wasn't our thing. They was into that kind of freaky deaky stuff. That stuff, and now it's pushed on us now.
Right.
Now you can get married. Now women are calling themselves, they butch now. They men. Breasts out here.
Right.
You understand? Men. Now they men. Butch. Come on, man, stop it.
Right.
That's white people stuff, man.
That's right.
That's them. That's how they come up against us, by pushing their nastiness on us, and we just accept it.
Right.
We just accept it. Why they try their best to take the good from us. You understand? Why they try to take all the good from us. You know, Eminem is one of the best rappers out. You know that, right? Eminem. You understand? Eminem, one of the best rappers. He's not a good rapper. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
You don't want to hear about killing your mother and putting your baby mama in the trunk and all of that.
Right.
Who cares?
Right.
That's garbage. There was none of that filth. He can put words together. You know what I'm saying? Deliver, shiver, my nigga, all that. That's corny. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But guess what? He can take that rap title from us. You know what I'm saying? As he takes our rap, you know what? We'll take the white man's homosexuality and his drugs, and we'll take all the bad while they take all the good.
Right.
Nope. You know what I'm saying? That has to stop. It's going to. You understand? But they come against us in much pride. You understand? And sin. Go ahead.
To destroy us.
To do what?
Destroy us.
And that's their whole plan. Didn't we just read how their words are smoother than butter and all of that?
Right.
But war is in their mind. War is in their heart. They want to destroy us. And in war, that's what you do. You destroy.
Right.
You kill. You conquer. You take captives. That's war. You understand? No mercy. And they come against us to destroy us. That's all they want to do. And they're trying to do it. They want to overcome us and kill us. We just read that earlier.
Right.
To destroy us. Go ahead. And who's us? Who is us? To destroy us. Who's us? Go ahead.
Salakia. And our wives.
And what?
And our wives.
Our wives. Our mothers, our sisters, our nieces, aunts, our wives. You understand what I'm saying? Now, of course, I'm not saying that your aunt is your wife and like that, but it's somebody's wife.
Right.
I'm sure she has sex with somebody. Sex is marriage. You understand what I'm saying? They come to destroy our women, our daughters. You understand what I'm saying? But they mainly come to destroy our women. You know what I'm saying? Our grown women. That the sister got choked out by that white boy. She was destroyed. Remember last year we brought up the article of the white boy, the DJ white boy who had AIDS and was sleeping with what, 600 black women? 600 black women. He got AIDS, the white boy. But he's giving out tickets to concerts and giving away cars or whatever hell he was doing, you know what I'm saying? But this scrawny, disgusting little wet white boy was sleeping with 600 black women.
Right.
And he's sitting there sleeping, he got AIDS. Meanwhile, nigga, if you get laid off, you're getting out. Right. You gotta get out. That's it. You gotta get out. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Not all sisters do that, but damn, it's a good amount. You understand? They come to destroy our wives.
Right.
Go ahead.
And children.
And what?
And children.
I don't think they're not trying to make whores out of our daughters. Right. And homosexuals out of our sons.
Right.
Oh, they're doing it. It's homosexuality. I work at a high school. They have a homosexual class. Like a class. I forgot what they call it. But it's a class. And it's all about homosexuality. You understand? The whole thing. They don't have a whole class about like finances and how to keep your credit score right or nothing like that.
Right.
But they got a homosexual class. You understand? Right. And in a homosexual class, you know, you see black and Hispanic boys, girls. Right. You understand?
Right.
And when I go and I see they got a class where they build machinery and like robots and drones and things. You know who's in that class? The oppressors in that class.
Right.
They in that class. You understand? They're trying their best to destroy our children, man. The TV, the radio, you understand? All of that. Forget the internet. You think little girls ain't watching that Busted Challenge?
Right.
And they got some other ones out there, the walk challenge. They got a whole bunch of garbage out there.
Right.
That little girls see. And you know who see it? Little boys see it too.
Right.
You understand? They got men with full beards doing busted challenges. Huh. You understand? They try their best to destroy our children.
Right.
Kids getting out, like I said, working in high school, there's kids in there, they are high out their mind. Right. Getting high. You understand? Like it's a cool thing to do. They push all that garbage on our children, man.
Right.
To destroy us. You think they're trying to destroy that 9-year-old girl that they pepper sprayed? Have you ever been pepper sprayed? That shit burns. Excuse my language.
Right.
It burns. A grown man, it burns. It makes you snot and everything. You can't even open your eyes. You cannot open your eyes for a long time.
Right.
It hurts so much sometimes people pass out. And that's a 9-year-old girl. They want to destroy our children. Go ahead.
Salakia. And to spoil us.
Yeah, they want to spoil us. They just want us to die, kill us off, finish us. That's their plan. And what's the best way to do it? Destroy the brotherhood, destroy the sisterhood, put little divisive methods in there to make us not get along and hate this one, and I don't talk about that man, and I miss that bitch, and all this garbage. You understand what I'm saying? All this garbage. So they can destroy us and spoil us. You understand?
God.
That's their plan. But there's a way out. There's a way to divert this plan. Go ahead.
Come on, God. Verse 21.
Uh-huh.
But we fight for our lives.
Say it again.
But we fight.
Say it. Wait. But we what?
Fight.
We sing.
Fight.
We march.
Fight.
We protest.
Fight.
We hold hands.
Fight.
We go to church.
Fight.
No, we don't do none of that. We do what?
fight.
Oh, we're going to fight. You understand? And it's not just a physical fight. You understand? It's not just a physical fight. Notice it said just a physical fight. Of course, you defend yourself. You don't initiate anything.
Right.
You understand? You never trouble until trouble troubles you.
Right.
You understand? But we fight. For you not to hate your brother is a fight.
Right.
For you not to kick your husband out the house for no goddamn reason is a fight. For you not to stick your rod in that girl and not make her your wife for the rest of her life and your life, that's a fight. You understand?
God.
To forgive is a fight. Can you forgive somebody that take a razor blade and cut you in your face? Could you forgive them? That's a fight to do that.
Right.
You understand? Can you forgive somebody for sleeping with your woman? That's a fight to do that.
That's right.
It's a fight. But we fight, right? We fight our flesh. We fight the people trying to harm our flesh. We fight. That's what we do. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans are natural fighters.
Right.
Not just physically, but spiritually and mentally as well. We fight. Go ahead.
Okay. And our laws.
We fight.
But we fight for our lives.
For what?
Our lives.
Nah, we fight for money.
Our lives.
Nah, we fight for greed.
Our lives.
Nope, we fight because we just love blood.
Our lives.
We fight for our lives. The white man fights for greed and destruction and death and lust.
Right.
And hunger. You understand?
God.
For vanity, he fights. We fight for our lives. You understand?
God.
And all you got to do is just think about it. Everything we do is about our lives. We get up and go to work to make sure we can pay the damn rent,
right.
Pay the electricity bill, and pay the cell phone bill, and make sure the kids are doing this, and whatever the case. I'm tired of sleeping on the couch in my mom's house. We fight for our lives. We don't live in luxury. Even if you think you live in luxury, you're not.
Right.
We fight for our lives every stinking, disgusting day. Standing at these bus stops in the rain and in the snow and getting splashed by cars they drive by. You know you're going to work because you are fighting for your life.
Right.
That's what we do. We fight for our life. And what else should we fight for? Go ahead.
And our laws.
And our laws. And we should fight for our laws. Right. Our laws. There will be no stealing. There will be no killing. There will be no gossiping and
right.
backbiting. There will be no worshiping a white Jesus. There will be no worshiping a rock. It will not be no abortions.
Right.
Oh no, it's going to be marriages forever.
That's right.
We're going to raise these children up. Ain't going to be no whoremongering.
Right.
Ain't going to be none of that. We should fight for our laws. And that's what we fight for. You know what I'm saying? And the same things we fight for is the same things that this oppressor is trying to destroy.
That's right.
You understand? Let's keep going.
So, verse 22. Wherefore the Lord himself will overthrow them.
Do what?
Will overthrow them.
The Lord's going to save everybody.
Will overthrow them.
Go ahead.
Before our face.
The Lord's going to overthrow our enemies and our oppressors right in front of our face. Now, how could God love everybody?
That's right.
Did you just read what he said? You understand? So he's going to overthrow them in our face. He can't love everybody.
But
he do love somebody. And I'm going to just take a stab at it. Think he might love the ones who are witnessing the oppressors get overthrown in their face. You understand? Take a stab at that. Keep going.
God. And as for you, be ye not afraid of them.
Say it again.
And as for you, be ye not afraid of them.
Yeah, don't be afraid of them. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid of this oppressor, his society, his ways, his threats, his promises. Don't be afraid of any of it. Be afraid of the Most High God. Be afraid of not loving your brother.
Right.
Be afraid of that. Be afraid of holding a grudge against a sister. Be afraid of not going to that sister, you and her alone, speaking out the problem. Or brother, not going to him and him alone.
Right.
Fear that. Be scared of that because it comes with dire consequences.
Right.
But not fearing this oppressor, not fearing these heathens. That's what you're supposed to do.
That's
not
right.
fear them. But you better fear being disobedient to God and not loving your brother in every and sister in every single manner, from every fiber in your sinful body. That's what you're supposed to do. Love them. That could be a consequence or a problem if you don't love them with every ounce inside of your body. You understand? Right. That's what we got to do. You understand? As far as the oppressor, don't fear them. Go ahead.
Verse 23. Now, as soon as he held,
oh, you can drop that. You can drop that. Most High in Christ. You can drop that. Let's go to Deuteronomy 23 real quick.
Come on, God.
Hold on, give me a second to see how to do that. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's do that. Psalms 23 and verse 6.
Come on, God. Psalms 23, sir? Psalms chapter 23, verse 6. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days.
23 and 6.
Salaki, so you said Psalms or Deuteronomy?
I'm sorry, Deuteronomy.
Come on, God.
Salaki. Deuteronomy 23 and 6.
Come on, God.
All right.
Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 6. Thou shalt not seek their peace.
Say it again.
Thou shalt not seek their peace.
Yeah, don't never seek this white man's peace.
Right.
When I say seek their peace or go after their peace, meaning don't be a part of them. Voting, you're trying to seek their peace. Accepting that white Caesar Borgia knockoff that they call Jesus Christ, you're seeking their peace.
Right.
Dating their white women or white men, you're seeking their peace.
That's right.
Accepting their religion and their holidays and so on and so on, you're seeking their peace. Don't ever try to seek their peace.
God.
Right? Don't ever try to seek their peace. Go ahead.
Nor their prosperity.
Nor what?
Nor their prosperity.
And we shouldn't want their money. You understand? We shouldn't want their money in there. Remember that show back in the day, the Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous with Robin Lynch or whatever his name is. You understand? You know that we wanted that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The yachts and the jewelry and the Miami Vice looking type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't need to seek their prosperity. Because you know why? Their prosperity came from the blood of your great-grandfather.
That's right.
Their prosperity came from the blood of your grandmother. Might have came from your own blood.
Right.
You understand? Don't seek their prosperity. Go ahead.
All thy days forever.
Forever. Don't ever try to seek their peace. Don't ever try to be a part of them. Don't ever want what they want. Because what they want is your death and your destruction.
Right.
You understand? is your death and your destruction. That's exactly what they want. You know what I'm saying? But the scripture also says, that scripture says, don't abhor an Edomite. Right. Some people try to say that means you can't hate them. Of course you can hate an Edomite, because Christ said in Romans 9:13, Esau have I hated. Right. You understand? But no, we shouldn't go out killing these people. We shouldn't do that. We shouldn't go out and kill these people. What we should do is serve the Most High God. That's right. And He'll kill them. Right. Thus saith the scriptures, not me. You understand? He'll kill them. In the meantime, what you should do is never seek the peace of this oppressor, but you better seek peace with your brother. That's right. You better seek peace with your sister. You understand? And that's what we do in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We got a beautiful Passover coming up in Houston, Texas, April 24th, and you're going to see brothers and sisters that's at peace with each other, that's on one accord, that know the white man's the devil, that know the black man is more precious than fine gold, and that the black woman is worth more than rubies. We know this. Right. You understand? And we're going to express it and show it all week long. We're going to do it. You understand what I'm saying? All week long, Lord allow. You know what I'm saying? God. You understand? And that's what, if you're looking for a change in your life, a positive change in your life, a real change, you better get into the Israelite School of UPK, man. That's right. You understand? This is the blackest, boldest, most lovingest thing going on. But we ain't no suckers in here either. That's right. You understand what I'm saying? And you can't be a sucker and love black people at the same goddamn time. Right. It takes some gumption, it takes some strength to do that. And we got all that strength in here. That's right. You understand what I'm saying? And in these scriptures. We're gonna keep bringing these scriptures out, man. Love one another, love each other. You know, you understand? Work out the differences, work out the problems, knock them grudges off, knock that hatred off. You understand? I don't give a damn where you're from. We don't own nothing. Right. You understand? We own nothing. This is not our resting place. This is not our kingdom. And until we get there, let's stick together, just like the Proud Boys is doing. Right. Just like the militias is doing. You understand? Just like these crackers out here climbing walls and all of that. God. You understand? We need to hold on a second. Hold on. Go on, yeah, hold on for a second. Go on, you understand? We need to deal with what's going on right now. Right. You understand? We need to deal with it, and we need to deal with it together. You know what I'm saying? Zephaniah 2:1 says, gather together, O nation not desired. Right. And you are not desired in this nation, black man. That's right. You're not desired in this society. You understand? We are a race that is not desired in this society, and it's time. You understand? For us to come out of this hellhole, but come out of it together. All right, with that, I say shalom. We pass the class over to priest officer Shaw. Clap it up for the class.